Lower East Side, Upper West Side, describe the neighborhoods. And again, the American Indians called it Manhattan. In the old days, uptown was like the country. So even today, it's wider boulevards. There's more breathing room. This is like a nature trail for me, because I live downtown, so it's a little bit more mellow compared to downtown, put it that way, uptown. Is anyone going to 93rd and Broadway, the Days Hotel? Anybody going to that one? Nobody, okay, we don't need that one. All right, that'll be followed by 104th Street and Amsterdam Avenue, which is the American Youth Hostel stop. Then we're going to visit some really lovely cathedrals, a really large one called St. John's the Divine, and a very beautiful, pretty large cathedral called Riverside Church. That's by Grant's team, it's gorgeous. Then we're going to Harlem, the Apollo Theater, and then we're going to the other side of the park, 5th Avenue, what they call the Upper East Side, where the millionaires and the museums are, the East Side, Upper East Side, okay? Nobody for anyone downstairs want 93rd and Broadway, Days Hotel, with the driver, no? So just because of the grid, although we can't see anything because of this fog we're living in, if you could see straight ahead, if it was this lovely clear day, you could see New Jersey from here, because that's across the Hudson River, so the grid streets are, they're just squared off. By the way, Broadway is one long street. It runs the whole length of Manhattan. If these bars were the grid, see, Broadway's like the crooked trail that goes from the bottom of the island to the top. So Broadway's not just like the Broadway Theater District. It goes the whole length of the island. In fact, they call it like Times Square or Herald Square. So Broadway cuts across the grid. Broadway cuts across 7th Avenue is Times Square, or Herald Square, 34th Street. So, Broadway meets the grid equals the square. Okay. The Belnord Apartments, straight ahead on the right, is built around this courtyard, 1912. And then we'll take a right on Amsterdam here. Okay. You want to buy a Christmas tree? Okay. I'll get you a good deal on a Christmas tree. There's a snowman. This is the Belnord Apartments. These were built in 1912 around this courtyard. Need a wipe, let me know. Okay, next stop is 104th Street, Amsterdam Avenue. And the Upper West Side, it used to be uptown. There was they didn't have any no modern buildings, no big tall buildings blocking the skyline, but they're doing that now. So it's not as mellow as it used to be. If you ever see the metal staircases, those are fire escapes. If you can't get out your front door, you climb out your window, you climb down the ladder. And if you ever wondered about the wooden towers and the rooftops, those are water tanks. Water has a hard time going from the bottom to the top, because the buildings are getting tall. So they would send it into the water tower and bring it back down, pressurized to the top floor. They make them out of wood because, metal will get too hot or too cold. Okay. All right. Anyone want 104th Street and Amsterdam Avenue, the American Youth Hostel stop? That's next. Nobody. And nice look at the Upper West Side. Youth hostel is basically, if you don't want to spend a fortune on your hotel,